I would want to test how sweet or how it feels to be. And by the way, speaking of that, I don't know why here in Uganda we have a wrong mentality that how of a shame is it for a man to die, minus knowing it. And I really felt it because it challenged me to.
Have you ever actually wondered why most people who engage in fitness, who start fitness, never stop? We are going to talk about why these people don't stop. My name is Sharif Mabesa. I'm a fitness enthusiast. So I love doing fitness a lot, and it's my life. It's where I live now. I'm joined with another fitness enthusiast, my bro.
So my name is Kenneth Mugera. As he said, I also love fitness, and I love to become the best version of myself when it comes to physical capabilities. I would want to test how sweet or how it feels to be in the most capable maximum strength and my maximum capability, in this lifetime. Simply.
Oh, okay. So you want to test your potential.
Exactly. My ultimate
your
potential.
Ultimate potential.
Yes.
Where you can really
exactly
your limits.
Actually, there was a saying. A Stoic saying that was saying that how much of a shame is it for a man to die without knowing his strength? And I really felt it.
How his body, your body can.
The maximum amount of
strength in
it
your
can
body.
exhibit. How of a shame is it for a man to die, minus knowing it? And I really felt it because it challenged me to try and check, like, what boundaries can I break down before I reach that old age? Like, what obstacles, what potentials can I uncover? And then I think eventually when we grow old and we become grayer and we become weaker, those are the things that really impact us, that makes us smile, and then things we could also tell our children and our great-grandchildren.
Because they can see the life you've lived.
Exactly. Because I take it in this perspective. Imagine that instead of watching a movie of which your grandchildren and your children don't know any character, imagine they're watching a movie of your life. They're watching daddy do the crazy stuff they can't believe it's possible. I really believe
they are watching your journey since you started.
Exactly, somewhere. They're watching daddy being weak. They're watching daddy, developing, daddy learning, daddy evolving, daddy becoming stronger. I really think that would really impact them more than watching some other person they really don't know. They would think maybe that's editing or something false. That's just
people
put together.
Actually watch documentaries. People they go on TVs and start watching people's lives. So you find children watching someone else's life instead of actually watching your journey. How you started, how you've lived, how you've evolved, and we have to be exemplary because we are the first teachers at home. Your kids will first learn from you before they learn from school.
True.
So what they see you doing is what they copy. So that's why we are into personally that's why I'm very much into this. Because I want my children to grow up knowing that this is my kind of lifestyle. This is what I enjoy doing. This is how I improve myself. Because when I improve in fitness, it shows up in
various avenues of life.
Yes. So today we are going to talk about reasons why you need fitness. Why people who do fitness, like those people of Joe Rogan, those
Stay hard guy. What's his name again?
David Goggins.
David Goggins.
Why those guys they are actually why they entered fitness.
And by the way, speaking of that, I don't know why here in Uganda we have a wrong mentality that fitness and gym is for the idle people. But then when you come to look at those people, the Joe Rogan, the Stay Hard guy, David Goggins, the Alex Hamosi, you know, the Chris Williamsons, one thing you realize, and then there's even this other guy who started a hoodie brand in Australia. I think he's the youngest billionaire in Forbes. I think he was mentioned some time back. Realize one thing in common: they're all fit. So it really cuts across.
Yeah. So people think, actually, some people think fitness is for these people who bodybuild.
Yeah.
Who use it as a bodybuilding career.
And even to make it worse, some others think that people who go to the gym do it for women. That's a very wrong perspective.
People think they do it for women, but yet they haven't realized this thing is for self-improvement.
Yeah, for becoming the best version of yourself.
Best version of yourself.
And not only in the physical arena, but throughout your entire life.
Because if you are consistently showing into fitness, then that means you're consistently showing in other avenues of life. That means you're disciplined in other avenues. So if you're disciplined with fitness, that means you'll do other activities regardless of how you feel. You'll show up on what you said you'll do because you've been training yourself to do it in fitness. The first reason why you really need fitness, it makes you feel happier.
How?
You know, after working out, fitness is more of gym. It can be football. It can be any other sport.
Riding a bicycle.
So after doing that activity, you sweat. After sweating, you release a chemical in your brain called dopamine. So when you release it, then you actually feel happier because it's the one that is in charge of releasing those hormones of feeling of happiness.
Actually, I remember there was someone who said that like dopamine, it's a natural kind of drug. Like when you get that dopamine hit, you feel high and you feel excited.
Exactly.
And someone mentioned, and that's why majority of the people have to get like their affairs in line, and you have to know what brings about that hit. Like you should get something good and productive that brings about that dopamine excretion. Otherwise, if it's bad, if you get some bad activity to excrete that, then you are in danger.
Exactly.
Because you always seek more of that feeling.
People involve themselves in activities that make them high.
Yeah.
For example, like weed, alcohol. After doing this activity, they feel high. So also their dopamine is released.
Yeah.
But that dopamine, after someone feeling that high, after some time they will feel bad.
Yeah.
That means...
And then you have to resort to doing the same activity you're doing before.
Exactly.
So that you get the same effect.
Yeah.
The dopamine hit.
Because the body keeps on
wanting more
of that. But if you stop it, then the body will not look for it. Even the brain will stop seeing it. So for them, that's how they be high. But then it's something that they don't feel good about it. Then in other avenues like football, gym, any other sport, tennis, these people, when we do fitness, there is that dopamine that is rewarded after feeling sweat.
Yeah, it's so like some sort of achievement actually.
It's an achievement, it's a fulfillment. You feel happier.
Yeah.
That's how
and I
that's
think
a reason why
by the way, I don't know, for someone who hasn't started fitness, they can hardly understand this. But then in gym, the moment you're happiest is the moment you're feeling the most pain.
Exactly. It
sounds weird.
It sounds weird.
It's the fact.
It sounds like a paradox. But you only feel happier after feeling pain. When you're in pain. So it's called a sweet pain.
I guess someone out there who has ever experienced that, you can comment and see how was
the pain. Put it in the comment section whether you've ever felt that
pain, but then you were happy.
But
because
then you
feel the pain.
Yeah.
Weird as it may sound.
It's
but
weird.
Then it's the truth.
Very true. So that's the first reason why people actually do fitness. So you can give us another reason why people do fitness.
Well, for me, the most one of the reasons I find most important is the functional strength. It's one reason I find to be more touching to me, because I growing up I felt like I was very weak, and I wanted to be like the normal kids. I would try to run, or would always either fall, or end up being the last. Then they would also look down on me, not like I couldn't carry heavy stuff. So, and okay, to cut that story short, I feel like functional strength is the strength you need in carrying out your day-to-day activities. It could be carrying some groceries. It could be jacking your car when it has broken down. It could be doing some repairs in your house. Though it may sound something which is basic, but believe me, there's a person out there who is in the position that I was in, that is not strong enough, to do some usual activities which may seem usual. Let's say tying a bolt or doing some plumb work, something which may require energy.
If you feel weak, so you be like, I'm not gonna do it.
Exactly.
But if you're strong, it's easier for you to carry out some activities. That means you can even in some workplaces, you'll need maybe to carry some stuff. So if you're weak, it will.
You've reminded me. There is the hard guy saying, "Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?" Because in actual life, in actual circumstances, we throughout our journey in life, we all have to use that functional strength somewhere.
We need
like
that
it
energy.
or not. Yes. You may not be necessarily a helper on a building site, but come one moment, you may need to carry the logs. Maybe you're in a camping site. Imagine you're with your family, you're with your wife, and everybody is, guys are cutting down trees, to make a campfire, and you're there looking. That kind of feeling is weird.
Be like, you cannot do this.
So let us not think of it as the only people who need strength are the ones who engage into very hard activities for work, but rather we all need strength. Come different circumstances.
Of course, Curtis, the reason why you also need strength, it boosts your confidence. How? For example, if, let me say, you are in your house with your family and a thief comes, someone who has been doing fitness will have the strength and the confidence to go attack a thief. But someone who is weak will have that fear of attacking.
I have a statement to add on that. There is a quote that said that saying words of affirmation in the mirror, like those things that that are written in self-improvement books, that wake up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm very strong. They are weird, because in actual sense you're deceiving yourself. You're painting a wrong picture about who you are, and you're running away from reality. And yet the would-be solution would be to try to gain confidence by being competent. So they say confidence comes in competence. Yeah. So when a thief comes in, for example, it doesn't guarantee that a fit person will win the thief. No. But then he has the confidence because he has the competence. Yeah. And that alone is a good standing point to start at, regardless of what the results may be. But then you have the confidence because you've backed it up with the competence.
Exactly. Another reason why you really need fitness, it really improves your mental health. Your mental health in your daily activities. At times we get stressed at work. Those who are maybe studying, they get stressed. Those who have relationship problems, they get stressed. So when you go do fitness, it improves. It's a coping mechanism to boost or to improve your
mental health. That stress, you become free, like a free person.
Yeah, it relieves that stress you have. So it boosts your mental health and it reduces a lot of stress because people are having a lot of issues.
And by the way, just to add a little bit of spice on that, I think we have to realize that the stress coping mechanism is very important in everybody's life. And actually, I think that's where majority of people find a problem, because majority of people have stress, and stress is inevitable. Everybody will have stress. But then oftentimes people lack an activity, a proper and good activity with which they could relieve that stress.
Yeah.
That's where people end up into alcoholism, prostitution, mention it, like all that stuff. It's because they have stress and they lack an activity where to relieve that stress productively.
So they think when they maybe take weed, they will remove the stress.
Yeah.
But you're having a coping mechanism for a very short period of time, and it's not removing away the problem.
Yeah. And to make matters worse, it's actually detrimental to your health. It's detrimental to your health and your mental state. So if you're heartbroken, simple, exercise, go to the gym, something, do some productive activity. You know, if you're tired at work, the same applies.
So it really, really, really improves your mental health. Yeah. So you can give us another reason why.
All right.
You need.
So my second reason is improved quality of life at older ages.
Thank you very much. I've seen an old man of I think he was either 70 or 80. He said that he was showing how his feet.
Yeah.
Imagine a guy he's an old man of 70.
I think making it like getting some common ground for all of us. At least we all grew up watching Schwarzenegger.
Exactly, I know Schwarzenegger.
and up to now, he still gyms. And then I remember he was on an interview, and someone asks him, like, at this old age of yours, I think he's something like 77. I think he's approaching 80.
I think, yeah.
He's approaching 80. Someone asked him, at this old age of yours, why do you still gym? And you know what his reply was?
No,
so his reply was, gym to him is like food. You don't stop eating until you're dead.
You're dead.
And actually,
you can't live without food.
And there's actually some scientific evidence to back up what he really meant. You may get it at a surface level, but it's kind of deep. Because from research, I think we can go and make some research on that and confirm. But it is said that people after the age of 30 start losing muscle. Are you aware?
I did
so imagine if you had no muscle at all, then what will you be losing, in fact? Imagine.
I don't know.
And that's why actually people at the age of 30, they're not actually working out to gain muscle, but rather working out to maintain the muscle. Because remember, at the end of the day, the muscle is the tissue you use to do the daily activities, the walking, you know, the carrying of stuff at your old age, you know, being able to do different activities. It could be just even washing utensils, etc. You know, finding an old man at 70 and he's being able to walk properly is not because he was born special. It's because he has strong muscles. He has been exercising over a long period of time. He
has actually strong bones. He has strong bones because if you've been exercising for a long period of time, the bones become very strong.
That's quite true.
That means you won't find them having to use sticks in their old age. No, because they have strong bones. They can sustain themselves in the old age.
And last point I would want to add on, which is actually just to add on that very point. It's just to magnify it and make it easily understood. Fitness is like an insurance policy. You know, the fitness activities we do right now are going to cater for our older versions, like the older you, the older me. You know, like if I go to the gym right now at 20 something, the results I'm getting whatever I'm doing right now will actually pay off in my 60s and 70s. So that's how we should think of it, and rather of focusing on the right now, focus at the later age. You know, because someone brought it out clearly. imagine having grandchildren and you can't play with them as a grandfather. You know, you're always in bed, you're always weak, you can't move. You know, you always need someone to help you out in daily activities.
Now imagine if the Gen Zs, they call them Gen Zs of our generation, if they are weak right now. Now what? Now
imagine at 70s,
bro.
And actually, that's why I think there's a saying, you help me out if I go wrong, that tough men create easy situations.
How does that saying goes?
I think I forgot it, but then okay, we shall try to bring out the meaning as it is. It's like tough men create hard lives create tough men. Tough men create easy situations, and then easy situations create soft men, and soft men create hard times. Yeah.
So it's hard times create
tough men.
Tough men. That's why actually you need pain, because pain will make you a stronger man, and it will make you tough. And I think that's the cycle. So now we are in which stage?
Actually, the person who said we're in the situation where we are in the good times. Actually, no, we're in the situation where it's soft men. So we're now turning towards the hard life, because soft men create hard times.
Oh, soft men are gonna create hard times.
Yes, and then the cycle repeats itself. And then the hard times we have to create hard men.
Hard times then are
so
to create.
The only alternative right now is in this world of soft people, you have to be hard. And I think we have, I don't know what you guys think, but I think we have a wrong perception of hard. Hard isn't emotionless, but then hard is being principled. You don't have to be the baddest guy on the block, you know, but I think you have to be principled. Like, if you put up your boundaries, you respect them. You respect them.
That's the difference between a good man and a nice guy.
Thank you. It's not
because a good
bad
man,
to be kind, but then it's bad to be nice.
Yeah, because a nice man will always say yes.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to offend other people's feelings, and that's wrong. Because you have to first look into yourself. What are your values? What do you stand for? And then anything that goes against that should be cut off.
Exactly.
You see? So it's okay to be kind, because being kind is like being empathetic. It's natural and it's good. When you find someone in pain, it's good to help them. But then if someone is pushing you against the wall, you shouldn't let them do so. You should put up a fight. You know? Because you have your own self to protect. You have your dignity, you have your principles, you have your values. Anyway, let us not take much of time. What's your third point?
My third point, why we really need fitness. Someone who has been doing fitness, he has that ability to focus on daily tasks and finish them. But someone who is weak will fail to finish their daily tasks because you've been training yourself
for an easy life.
Yeah, and also you've been training yourself to finish tasks in gym. Your tasks.
You have goals. You come up with a routine.
Yeah.
And you be like, today I have to bench press. I have to incline bench press. I have to do some push-ups. I have to do some pull-ups. And before all those are ticked, you can't leave the gym.
They have to first be ticked for you to leave. So it helps you to train yourself to do that. So it shows up in other daily activities. You are able to go work and finish daily tasks. You are able to finish the tasks that I've told you to do. If let's say you are not on a job, you are not lazy to do them. You see, because if you're lazy, you will fail to finish the tasks that your boss has told you to do. Yeah. So it's really, really, really important to help you to finish your tasks because it shows up in other avenues of life.
Well, now for me, my last point, which is the third, it's I think it's something we've mentioned of, only that when we mentioned it wasn't like it wasn't emphasized as a point. It's general self-development in terms of relationships, in terms
self-improvement,
of monetary terms, terms of finance. And someone may ask me how, and this is the reason why. So when you work out, first of all, you get used to attaining things the hard way, and in which is the reality.
That's a fact. That's how life is.
Because I think actually
you have to work hard.
Yeah. Maybe if you're someone who's going to deceive people, because it's also one way, because people want to get things easily, you know. But if you want to attain what you desire and want to attain it individually and through the right means, you have to go the hard way.
Exactly. That's the fact.
There is no shortcut, and that's what the gym tells us. Because if you come in expecting to get results within a week, within a day, it's unfortunate, because it won't happen.
It's not for you.
It's not going to happen. You know, it's not going to happen. You're going to invest in weeks, months, even years of consistency. You know,
to see results.
Yeah, and that's actually the ultimate hack of life. Because life is all about showing up. You know, actually, there is that quote that went that you don't have to be special to do something special. You just have to show up consistently,
over and over again.
And then how do you practice that? Get one activity of which you're going to engage, and then be consistent at it, and then gradually that will traverse across all other avenues of your life. The relationships. Consistency is also key.
Because if you improve,
discipline.
You improve in gym, you're going to improve in your relationships.
Yeah, because you'll be of more value.
Friends. Yeah, you're
be
going
of more
to
value.
Increase the relationship with your parents, with your family. So there is there's self-improvement all around. With God, because people who are disciplined in that, they can even show up everywhere. So it's the point you talked about. I really see it, most especially in my life, because back then, before I started, a lot happened, and I wasn't stable myself. Mentally, I wasn't stable. So, and when I started fitness, I started improving. It showed up in relationships with my family. So I realized it really improves many things outside.
Then should we have a takeaway, something, or do you have more points? I feel like the gym is also an addiction.
It's a sweet addiction.
Thank you. Because
it's
you choose your addictions.
Choose your addiction, bro. Choose your addiction.
There's that weird saying.
Because
choose your poison. Because there's poison everywhere. You know, there's positive poison. Okay, it sounds weird, but
it's okay. Let's stick it to even an addiction. It's kind of a point, but it's a sweet. No, like we said, there is bad pain and sweet pain. It's a sweet addiction because it helps you. Yeah, it really does help control.
And then it also helps to like counterbalance the other negative addictions. I was reading some book, and they were like, the problem we find with people who are trying to stop addictions is that they just try to stop by doing nothing.
They have to replace
exactly with something
addiction with
some other addiction.
Other addiction.
So it's also one way of getting out and fighting your addictions.
Like I had this from Matt Graham. You know that guy who talks about when you open TikTok and he tells you stop looking for another motivation. I think you've seen that guy. So that guy, he was addicted to weed. So So he went to his weed guy who gives him weed.
The supplier.
The supplier, so that he numbs the pain he feels, because he always feels pain. So he wants to feel like he wants to feel good. So he goes to the weed guy to get that weed and you know, to feel good over problems he has. So he realized that it's not working for him. So that's why he started on a self-improvement journey. And he started gym. So that's now he's
and actually
motivating people.
When it comes to gym and the logic behind how this helps you to fight your addictions is that you have to spare time for the gym. You have to be consistent. It's actually some work. Though you're working on yourself, but then it's work. So you find that the time you were having for your addiction is no longer available. So the little time you have is for the gym and other daily activities. So you find yourself in that puzzle where you no longer have that spare time. You know, actually, I think the right way to think of it is whatever time you were using for that addiction, if you find yourself feeling that way, resort to this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you just replace, in that very time you've been doing that, you place it with
something else.
I have a friend of mine. He came to me. He does smoking. He came to me and he was like, "How can I stop smoking?" I told him, "Don't fight it. Just replace it." Because he first asked me, why do I do it? Because I don't want it. That shows that actually people don't want the addictions, because after doing them they feel bad. That's proof, that's clear proof that they hate those addictions. Because if they really loved them, they would not feel the shame after doing them. So he asked me, what is really the problem? I told him the problem, because I researched about this. It's just because the brain sees the reward, sees the dopamine, the high from that activity. So, but when you change, when you replace it, then slowly the brain starts seeing another addiction.
I think I would have something to add on to what you've said. I think we all remember the Pavlov theory, something we studied back in high school, of conditioning the dogs. You remember? The theory, I will summarize it briefly. It was like, before this guy could give the dogs food, he first rang the bell. And then gave the dogs food later on. So after he had done that for quite a while, he first rings the bell and gives the dog food. After some time, whenever he would ring the bell, the dogs would salivate, knowing that the dogs have now been conditioned that whenever they ring the bell, it's time for food. Yeah. So I think it could also work as an analogy here, what we're talking about, that when you get used to something, there is usually a trigger to it.
Yeah, it's just
something that triggers you. You know.
So you just have to remove that trigger.
You just have to know what the trigger is, and actually, you can remove the trigger, or you could change the reward.
Exactly, that's the whole point here. You have to change the reward so that the brain seeks for another reward.
Yes.
Then it will
that
forget.
If you're stressed, you won't resort into smoking. You won't resort into drugs, but rather you go to the gym. If you're depressed, if your wife has annoyed you, if you're chucked, heartbroken, whatever, if you've lost someone and you feel depressed, you have a better alternative than drowning yourself in.
For example, also, you know that grandson went to gym because he was depressed about his grandmother's death. So gym was a coping mechanism.
And by the way,
not alcohol, not weed, not any other addiction, not women. He went to gym to remove that, because he knew that actually gym removed that depression. That's why he's called
grandson.
the son
That's
of
where the name comes.
Yeah, that's
in.
where the name comes from.
Actually,
So it helped him to cope up with
mm,
what he was feeling inside.
mm.
So going back to what we were talking about.
So I would want to pose a question.
Okay.
Just a simple question.
Okay.
So I would want to ask anybody out there, because I think we have one thing in common, like all people who go to the gym. We all have a story. You know, like what triggered you to start?
Okay.
So my question out there is, what actually triggers you if you're there?
Bro, you're putting me on spot.
What triggered you to start gym? Please comment and we will discuss about that maybe in the time to come.
Yeah. Comment about it, and
what triggered you?
And if you ask me what really triggered me, I will really I'll be vulnerable, because it's important, because there is always a reason why people do what they do. Yeah, that's the fact.
And by the way, also one person's experience could be a lesson to another.
Could be because someone could be having a problem or a challenge that I had, and they are looking for a solution. Yeah. So if it worked for me, it could also work for him. So
there's that saying that says, a wise man learns from other people's experiences, but then a foolish man learns from his own experience. Exactly.
So put it down in the comment section whether you want to know what really triggered me to embark on this journey.
And for anybody who's still watching, and also what triggered you if you're into fitness.
Yeah, you can also share us with that story in the comment section. You know what really made you start your journey into fitness, because we would love to also share those stories to people so that they could learn from them.
In summary, what would you want to say to someone out there? What message would you want to leave
who is
to a person watching you? Yeah, of course, into fitness or wishing to start.
Someone who is wishing to start. First of all, you have to be with a reason.
Yeah.
That
Which kind of reason
is supposed to be stronger than the pain, because there is pain in gym.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Also
at the start.
Yeah, because you don't see results.
Yeah.
You just after working out the following day you feel pain.
Like so you can't move out of bed.
You can't move. By the way, you can't move out of bed.
Yeah.
So I faced those things. Yeah, that's what I could say. Because if you look at all those people who spend many years in gym, they always have a reason, a strong reason. Yeah. And in most cases, what drives us to do something, it's always a problem or something we lack. I'll give you an example. When you go to buy food, you really don't want the food. You're removing the hunger. So what is motivating you to go buy food?
It's the hunger.
It is the hunger.
So you have to find that serious, deep down.
You don't want the food.
You wouldn't want the food if you didn't have the hunger.
Exactly. So you realized, for example, you go study, you go into a lecture, you go into go do exams, not because you want to do exams,
but because you don't want to fail.
You are avoiding a retake. So you have to have a reason, but
valid and strong reason.
It's more of removing. It's more of removing a problem. When you look at all those who do fitness, they really do, not because they want to go to gym. They are removing something. Maybe some people are into they want to make money. So what is motivating them to go do fitness is that because they don't have the money. You get. So you can even bring other activities you do in your life. Ask yourself why you do them.